Krista and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing the telephone hop and I am first this time, so I get to come out with the first layout. So I have this new collection which is Maggie Holmes. It's the Flourish collection and I truly love this collection so much. It is so pretty. And I'm going to be scrapping a picture of my daughter. She's just looking pretty, and there's a little filter on her, so with these little flowers in her hair. So it's just a really cute picture. So what I'm doing is I picked out a few of the papers that I want to use, and I'm getting inspiration from a layout that I saw on Pinterest. So you could see it there in the left-hand bottom corner. And I'm going to be layering the back of my photo with these papers from the collection. And I used this pink one, and then I'm going to go in with the butterfly one. And if you're new to the telephone hop, this is our third time around, I believe. And, well, it's the third time I'm doing it anyways. And what it is it's kind of like when you're a kid and you whisper something in someone's ear, and then you have it go around the circle, and by the time it gets to the end, it's a totally different story. So that's kind of what we're trying to imitate here, only we're doing it with scrapbooking. So I'm starting off with the first layout, and then I will pass it on to Katie Scott, who's next after me, and then she's going to try to do my layout the way I have it, or she may change it. She may want to do something a little bit different, or try to keep a little bit of something that I did and do something else. So that's kind of how it goes. And there's like 8 of us in the group. Some of us are 9, and we go all the way to the end. And by the time it gets to the end, it usually really changes so much. But it's really cool, and it's so much fun. And I will have the links to everyone down below. But you're not going to be seeing my photo right now, my video, until probably February, second week of February. So, and I did this in January. So that's how long it takes for us to get through it. But we're getting really quick at this and really fast. And I just love watching it because I love seeing what everybody comes up with. So, and I really liked going first. I was last the first time. So now I'm first the third time. And the second time I believe I was like third. So it's really cool. And but you definitely got to watch from the beginning to the end, because it's really incredible how neat and how everybody interprets things different and changes things up. And it's just really cool. But I really love the way this layout turned out. These papers are like gorgeous. I love them. And I was so fortunate enough to get this collection at Tuesday morning. And I was able to get the ephemera, the paper pad, everything. So I was really happy. And it went really well with this picture. And I'm definitely going to be using this again. So really excited about it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this bottom piece, and then I'm going to cut another piece and make this little banner underneath. But I am distressing all of my papers. And then you're going to see me, I use white cardstock to put everything on. And next, yes, I'm going to use these little, the pad came with these little cards that you could cut apart. And I end up using this one here and end up cutting it into a banner. So what I did is I just pinched the 2 corners together and then snipped it like that. And there's my banner. And I'm going to stick that underneath my photo like that, because there is a little banner piece in the layout that I am scrap lifting. And I will also have that information down below as well. And just going to stick that down. I do believe I stick it a little bit under more after. But yeah, this is kind of how it's going to go. And I'm also going to have this little cluster up top here. So I made another banner with the same paper, and now I'm going to go in and stick this little brad in that I had in my little stash that went really well. And this is the Dear Lizzie brad. And I had a hard time getting this brad in, but there you go. And I also have a little cluster on the bottom as well. They're just little banners that I had in a sticker sheet. That was also Maggie Holmes. It was her little booklet sticker sheets. And I end up going in with a brad banner first, and then I go in with a couple of the sticker banners. So I used 3 brads on this layout, one in the top cluster, one in this bottom cluster, and I'm also going to use this flower one that you see there. And now I'm just sticking down some more banners that I found in her older collection. This isn't from the florist collection, this is from another collection, but a lot of her collections go together well. You can kind of mix them up. And then I'm going to go on with this wood veneer, and it's a little heart circle, and I really like it a lot. And then I stuck a piece of pattern paper underneath it where the heart was, and I just glue it down, and then I glue it onto my little cluster there. So first I'm just going to stick down this little pattern paper, and there you go. And now I'm going to stick it down right there. And I think I come in with a couple more wood veneers too that are little hearts that you'll see in a minute. Yep, I come in with the camera and that little arrow. I think I used the arrow, I don't remember. But I also come in with this little paper clip that has a heart on it, and it's a little glittery. And now I decided to come in with my Distress Oxide, and I end up using Tattered Rose, and it's just a light pink color, and I wanted to put some hearts floating upwards diagonally. So I'm using this heart stencil that I got a long time ago, and I'm just going to rub it through my little brush, and I'm going to do it up here in this area, and I'm also going to do it down at the bottom too. And it just looks like the hearts are floating. And I did gesso my paper because I wasn't sure if I was going to do some mixed media. So I really like gessoing my paper because I'm able to pick anything up that if I make a mistake, or I just use a baby wipe and it wipes right up. And now I'm just going to place it down. And this layout came out really, really cute. It's so pretty. And I had to wipe up a little bit more there. And I did come in with a couple more hearts, just kind of filling in the gaps a little bit where I thought I needed a little bit more. And I believe I do some more on the top too. Just trying to figure out where I need to put them, because I didn't want too many, but I didn't want to leave some blank areas. I just wanted to fill it in a little bit more. There we go. And I think that's it. And now I'm going to back my photo with some craft foam to pop it up. And this is just craft foam that I get from Walmart. It's in the kids section. You buy a whole big pack of it, and it's really cheap. And I'm just going to lay this down and pop it up. And I don't go in with a lot of embellishments. I just use, oh yes, I forgot about this. I go in with these are Maggie Holmes too. and it's a ribbon, and it's just gold leaves, and I thought this would make a nice touch to the layout. So I decided to wrap them around my photo, around the bottom and like coming up the sides a little bit, kind of like a vine. And I was going to do it like that, like a circle, but it just didn't work out that well. So I ended up tucking it underneath. You'll see in a minute. And now I'm just playing around with it, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And then I decided to go underneath, and this worked out really well. And then I just used my glue dots to stick it down. Glue dots work really well for stuff like this. And I'm just going to make it go up just a little bit on each side like that. So I get my glue dots out, and I'm going to start gluing it down in place where I want it to be. And I didn't glue everything down because I wanted the leaves to stick out a little bit. And then I just kind of tuck it underneath a little bit of the picture with the glue dot, like that. And there you go. So now, once I get this side down the way I want it, then I'm going to go in and do the same thing on the other side with the ribbon. And there you go. And then I'm just going to cut this side and glue that side down as well. And then I just go in with another brad that you see there, that little flower brad up in the right hand corner, and I go in with the camera, the wood veneer camera, and a couple hearts. And I think that's it. So now I'm just going to glue these down. And this layout turned out so pretty. But she's a pretty girl, so. And I love this picture of her. She was just smiling, so cute. And what I should have done is I should have stuck the brad in first, because now I got to go through all these papers with my little pokey tool. And I ended up doing it though. It worked out. It took me a minute, but I got it in. And there you go. And now I'm going to stick my little camera. And I don't think I end up using that arrow. And I'm just going to glue that down with my Scotch glue. And I did ruffle up the edges of that flower. And yeah, and then I come in with these little wood veneer hearts just to kind of tie it all together. And I think that's it. And I do use the Scotch glue for this because that's definitely going to make them stay down. And, oh, I do come in with this little heart from her sticker book. It's the Maggie Holmes sticker book that I had with the little XO. And I also come in with this gold XO as well to put underneath her photo. And then once I get that down, I come in with that little saying that says "so sweet." And oh yes, and then I come in with my title. And my title, I used these stickers that I had that were gold, and they're super pretty. And I end up putting cute because she's so cute. And I do go in with a couple of the gold hearts that were also in here to go around my title. And yep, there they are. One just flew off. And I stick that one there, and then I stick stick another one on the bottom of the title, like that. And then, of course, I go in with my Heidi Swapp Gold Shine, and I love this stuff. I fell in love with it. I found it at Tuesday morning, and I'm so happy I did. And yeah, so I just go in and do some of those, and that's it. So I hope you like the layout, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love, love, love to have you. So please just hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And don't forget to check out all the other ladies. I will have all their links down below. And don't forget, watch it from the beginning to the end, because it's amazing the transformation that you see. And I want to thank you for watching, and remember, stay crafty. Bye.